Currently, the battle is still going on the Ukrainian front line. It is hard to imagine how many casualties and total destruction. This number will continue to increase if Russia continues to use the same tactics, because Ukrainian drones will eliminate Russian troops before they even approach the defense positions. In this video, we will show you the real battle of Ukrainian fighters against Russian troops. We start with a dramatic moment from the Donetsk region, where FPV drones made a surprise ambush on a large Russian armored convoy. Watch this. A convoy with 5 BMP-2 armored vehicles, all geared up and ready to storm the Ukrainian defenses near the village of Sherbanovka. As the Russian convoy got closer to the village, they made a rookie mistake. Instead of using the buildings as cover, they decided to deploy a small portion of their infantry while the armored vehicles continued to circle the area. Not a good strategy. And lo and behold, before they knew it, Ukrainian FPV drones swooped down, turning the Russian convoy into easy targets. With pinpoint accuracy, they began to destroy the armored vehicles one by one. Chaos ensued, and the remaining Russian forces realized they were in big trouble. With their mission in disarray, the Russian forces were forced to retreat, abandoning their plan. This ambush not only demonstrated the power of modern drone warfare, but also served as a reminder that sometimes even the best-laid plans can go awry. In short, this epic drone ambush highlights the importance of strategy and adaptability in warfare. The Russian convoy's failure to use cover led to their downfall, while Ukrainian forces seized the opportunity. In this wild clip from the 414th Ukrainian Unmanned Systems Brigade, known as the Magyar Birds, we see a Russian T-80 tank, equipped with a cage and carrying infantry on its sides, trying to move towards Ukrainian positions on the Pokrovsk front line in the Donetsk region. As the Russian T-80 tank rolls forward, it is targeted by Ukrainian FPV drone operators. The tension is palpable. Ukrainian forces launch the FPV drone, and it dives like a hawk, landing right on the back of the tank. Boom! The first hit is successful, and what happens next? The tank comes to a screeching halt, and a group of 9 Russian soldiers rush out. Russian troops are seen abandoning their T-80 tank after the daring FPV drone strike. But the drama doesn't end there. Another FPV drone is launched, and this time, it's not just a warning shot. The impact ignites the tank, turning it into a smoldering wreck. Total destruction. This is a stunning display of drone warfare that you don't want to miss. The result? 1 tank and 2 infantry fighting vehicles, IFVs, went up in smoke. The Ukrainian military made it clear the attack was a complete failure. Ukrainian FPV drone action isn't just on the Pokrovsk front lines. Ukraine's Border Rapid Response Unit, known as Phoenix, is also doing its share of damage to Russian tanks. In the heart of Bakhmut, a Russian tank, equipped with a support cage, is making its way towards Ukrainian defenses near the village of Kurdyumivsk in the Donetsk region. Little did they know, they were about to become the stars of a high-stakes drone battle. Thanks to careful drone reconnaissance, the Ukrainian heroes spotted the tank deep in enemy territory. It was like being in the wrong place at the wrong time. With the Russian tank now their target, Ukrainian forces swung into action, deploying not 1, but 2 FPV drones to deliver some serious retaliation. And lo and behold, they didn't just tickle the tank, they landed some solid hits. The drones swooped down, hitting the tank's tracks and immobilizing it. Now the tank was a sitting duck in the shooting gallery. But the fun didn't stop there. Ukrainian quadcopters approach, dropping a barrage of grenades on the helpless tank. Then, in a dramatic twist, one of the drones releases a thermite grenade. Boom! The tank bursts into flames, completely destroyed. And here's the surprise. None of the Russian crew members are seen jumping out. The Ukrainian 47th and 82nd Brigades are holding out against a massive Russian offensive near Kursk. You'll see drone footage from the Ukrainian Magura unit of the 47th Mechanized Brigade capturing a Russian armored convoy attempting to break through Ukrainian lines. Now here's where it gets interesting. The drone unit of the Ukrainian 82nd Air Assault Brigade was already standing by. When the Russian convoy arrived, they launched a series of successful attacks, turning the armored vehicles into scrap metal. What a warm welcome. The surviving Russian troops? They were left scrambling for cover in open fields, not the best place to be when drones are raining down destruction. The Ukrainian troops didn't sit back. Artillery fire and grenade-dropping quadcopter drones destroyed Russian tanks, BMPs, and soldiers, and it's safe to say the Russians didn't see this coming. What we can learn from this? The Ukrainian troops showed great skill and strategy, turning the tide in their favor. Take this. The Russian armored convoy was in a tough spot, trapped and vulnerable from a previous Ukrainian attack. The convoy, which thought it could sneak across the Ukrainian border, was ambushed by fearless Ukrainian fighters. After the convoy was taken out, Ukrainian forces weren't going to let them get away with it. To make sure the Russian armored vehicles wouldn't be found again, they unleashed a swarm of FPV drones. And believe me, the results were spectacular. With precision and determination, the drones continued to swoop in, striking hard and completely destroying the Russian vehicles. Ukrainian forces have proven time and again that they're not just holding their own, they're fighting the enemy with innovative tactics and cutting-edge technology. The Ukrainian Airborne Assault Brigade continues to blaze, destroying Russian armored vehicles in the Kursk region. In just one day, the Ukrainian armed forces have defeated so many other Russian troops. Yes, you heard that right. According to the General Staff, there have been ongoing clashes with the so-called criminal army of the Russian Federation in the last 24 hours. The Ukrainian armed forces aren't just holding their own. They showed incredible determination and resilience against Russian aggression. Fierce battles are raging in different regions. Each clash tells a story of courage and successful defense efforts, proving that the spirit of Ukrainian fighters is unbreakable. By now, the enemy has suffered significant losses in personnel, tanks, armored vehicles, artillery systems, air defense systems, aircraft, helicopters, UAVs, cruise missiles, ships, submarines, automotive equipment, and special equipment. It's like a game of who can lose more. The missile forces of the Ukrainian Defense Forces have targeted enemy concentrations, command posts, and air defense systems, inflicting serious damage on the Russian military. Developments on the front lines highlight the intensity of the ongoing conflict. Ukrainian forces are not just repelling attacks, they are achieving significant victories in defending their homeland. This is a testament to their courage and commitment to protecting their territory. In short, the Ukrainian armed forces remain strong, demonstrating their resilience and determination against overwhelming odds.